Hello, everyone. My name is Cheun Jung, and I'll be talking about basketball's three-point revolution. So I would like to start off this talk with a choice of two strategies. One option is to shoot a ball from a distance greater than 20 feet away from the hoop to earn 3 points if the shot is made. And the other option is to shoot the ball near the hoop or at times right under the hoop for 2 points. And is shooting at a greater distance worth the one extra point? And for a lot of people, including myself, shooting at a greater distance may not seem worth the risk. And this was also the case in the NBA for many years. And historically, it made much more sense to strategize getting as many shots closer to the rim until a three-point shooting phenom called Stephen Curry showed otherwise in the NBA. So the Golden State Warriors, led by Stephen Curry, leveraged the three-point shooting strategy to advance to the NBA Finals 6 times, in which they won 4 championships for the past 8 seasons since 2015. And the Warriors' success influenced other teams in the NBA, such as the Houston Rockets, in which they attempted more three-point field goals than two-point field goals during the 2017 and 2018 season. And Stephen Curry's success has influenced teams and players around the league on how they strategize their game. And more players are attempting a greater number of three-point shots, with players like James Harden breaking three-point shot attempt records with 1,028 attempts in a single season. And as shown through these series of slides, this three-point shooting phenomenon is widely discussed through the basketball community, social media, media channels such as the New York Times, Wall Street Journal, and ESPN, just to name a few. And to get a better grasp of Steph Curry's influence, here is a sample video of how he's able to not only make three-point shots with ease, but at a distance much further away from the three-point line. And it is not just the NBA teams that caught up to the three-point shooting trend. With Stephen Curry becoming a 4-time champion and an NBA superstar, a younger generation of basketball players are attempting to emulate Steph Curry's style of play. And as basketball experts and former professional players describe, younger players want to shoot more three-pointers and from further away. And it is shown through numerous social media posts, and it is frequently talked about in the basketball community. And this led to my research question in whether younger athletes are actually shooting three-point shots from further away from the three-point arc, and whether three-point shots are an effective strategy that increases win probability in collegiate basketball. So the data that I used for this project was the NCAA Division I basketball data collected by running SQL commands to the Google BigQuery cloud database uploaded by the NCAA and Sports Radar. It contains play-by-play data, which includes coordinates of shots, type of play, and other details of each play in games from the 2009 to 2018 season. The database also includes game box score data that shows box score statistics of 16 variables such as points, steals, rebounds, blocks, and assists, and many more, spanning the 2013 to 2017 season. And I decided to create data visualizations, statistical modeling, and model evaluation to test my hypotheses. So this data visualization is called a shot chart, and it shows the coordinates of where each shots have been attempted. And these shot charts specifically show Duke University and UNC's basketball team during the 2013 and 2017 seasons. And Duke University is one of the powerhouse basketball programs in the NCAA with a total of 11 national championship experiences. So exploratory data analysis was conducted with Duke's shot data, considering their consistent performance. And as seen in the shot charts, Duke attempted more three-point shots that are further behind the three-point arc during the 2017 season than the 2013 season. And moreover, we can observe greater volume of three-point shots taken during the 2017 season, as shown by the greater number of data points. And in addition, it can be observed that the team took more shots near the basket and behind the three-point line compared to mid-range shots. The University of North Carolina, UNC, who were the 2017 NCAA Division I champions, display similar patterns. As shown in the figures, UNC shot a much higher volume of three-point shots in 2017 than 2013, and more three-pointers are shot further behind the arc in 2017 than in 2013. So based off the exploratory data analysis and data visualization, a seasonal Mann-Kendall test was performed to examine whether three-point shot distance is actually increasing. And the test reveals that there's a statistically significant monotonic trend in the three-point shot distance. In other words, there is a significant increase in three-point shot distances, which is also shown through the upward trend in the graph. I then researched how three-point shots impact win probability in collegiate basketball. In the data, the dependent variable win takes a binary value of 1 or 0, indicating a win or a loss, respectively. So a logistic regression was utilized to predict the binary outcome. And considering the NCAA box score data contain repeated measures from the same team and same pool of players across different years, a mixed effects model was utilized to take into consideration the random variability that occurs throughout different years. And in order to interpret the model, the average marginal effects was utilized to evaluate the probability. It is interesting to note that for each three-point attempt, the probability of winning actually decreases by 3.22%. And also for each three-point made shots, the probability of winning increases by 3.6%, holding all other variables constant, which is the greatest probability contributing to winning. And it is also worth noting the defense-related measures, such as defensive rebounds and turnovers, have significant contribution to winning, in which for each defensive rebound, the probability of winning increases by 3.33%. And for each turnovers committed, the probability decreases by 2.59%, which reflects the modern trend in the NBA of utilizing 3-and-D specialists who are great three-point shooters and great defenders. To evaluate the model, I created a confusion matrix, and it reveals that the model has an accuracy of 86.78%. and has a specificity of 77.36%, which predicts a loss amongst games lost, and a sensitivity of 91.26%, which predicts a win among games actually won. As shown in this ROC curve, the AUC value of the model is 0.9386, which indicates that the model performs better than the random chance, with the random chance threshold being 0.5. So the model is capable of classifying wins and losses pretty accurately. And lastly, I utilized the Waltz test to that reveal that the variables of interest, which are three-point attempts and three-point made shots, have a statistically significant joint effect in the model. So the discussion for this project is that it is interesting to note how collegiate basketball data reflect the narrative and opinions of basketball experts and the sports media. And as former NBA player Kenny Smith puts it, he states that there's a delusion of grandeur for a lot of players, thinking they can do what Stephen Curry does. But not everyone is Stephen Curry, and therefore aimlessly attempting three-point shots can be actually detrimental to a team's probability of winning, as shown in the negative average marginal effects. However, it can be still expected that teams and players would continue to strategize and capitalize in three-point shots based on how impactful it is for winning games. So players will continue to develop their shots, and team rosters will continue to build around sharpshooters. And youth basketball programs may focus on shooting programs, and we'll continue to see basketball's three-point strategy evolving. Thank you very much.